One TV special report.
The Honorable
I yield to the remarks or submission of my colleagues before we act on this matter, Honorable Chair.
any comment from this august body? Honorable Suiso.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. The letter of Mr. Federico Secretario, who is
The ears.
willing to give or to donate or to declare the said area of him for a farm-to-market road at embargo is still subject for the executive branch to decide, Madam Chair. So probably we could act on this if there will be a request coming from the mayor for an endorsement to enter into a memorandum of agreement or a contract. I believe that this is very beneficial to the barangay, but still the executive branch needs to act on it first before we could have acted for the approval of the memorandum of agreement. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for your manifestation, Honorable Suiso. Is there any other comment?
Honorable Chair, this is endorsed already to the City Council from the executive branch.
Okay.
The city admin is alter ego of the mayor. She is endorsing us for our decision. So this comes from the executive branch now. So I yield to my colleagues for any remarks or any objections or any idea about this request that being asked by the city admin officer.
Is there any comments or remarks from this august body? So what's the pleasure? Yes,
Madam Chair,
Honorable
with the
Suiso.
manifestation of the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this has already been discussed by the local government,
Yes.
by our local chief executive, thus asking for our comment if we have objection, if the project is very beneficial to the people of Embargo as well as to the entire city. In terms of road, farm-to-market road, so I don't think we have to object on this. This is a very, very good project, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Suiso. Any other further comments? Further comments from this august body?
Honorable Chair,
Yes, go ahead.
if there is in the meantime no other comments, may I give my observations to this request? Number one, I think this request is premature. Why? It speaks of legal easement. In legal easement, you have to situate that there is no other access road for the prisoners whereby they could pass and bring their goods to the other side of place, Honorable Chair. So, in this request, there is a comment from the barangay o embargo through its barangay captain, punong ang barangay Ilye.
Embargo Ilya.
And I can say that there is no need for any legal easement because there is a road which the barangay could use from Purok 1 to Purok 4. The road in Purok 4 is now completed about 1 kilometer but is not yet finished according to the barangay. A portion remains an earth road and the request was to make it to be concreted for the passage of the barangay residents. Second, Honorable Chair, this requires the approval of the LGU for a road project But first of all, the farm to market road, which is described herein, should be determined first by the City Agriculture Office. We have a City Agriculture Department who shall determine the qualification that a road could become a farm to market road in accordance with the factors and guidelines of the Department of Agriculture. But here we have no determination that the road is a farm to market road. Nothing in the record, no recommendation from the City Agriculture Office, none from the Department of Agriculture. Third, it is supposed to be a project of the NGO. But there is no plan from the barangay. Any project of the NGO should come from the barangay through the barangay development plan. And the BDP submitted to the NGO, so we prepared a city development plan. Wala po sa atong CDP. And the CDP will be included in the local development investment program, LDIP, wala sab. Mayong business sa atong annual investment program, wala sab. So I say, is premature. Walay pano, edyo, nga mimog barangay road. Walay recommendation sa agriculture nga is a farm to market road. Walay estimate, legal estimate, because there's an access road. The request is only to make a shortcut road. I think it's true na a shortcut. But we can't make shortcuts without protecting the owner of the lot and without evading the strict requirements of the law on legal easements. This lot, this road, will increase private ownership of owners of the property, while the RITA alleged that there was consent from the owners except the three family. The record shows that there was no document showing consent from the other owners. Wala. Wala ipakita nga na consent ng mga owners. It's only an allegation. And the government should not rely on allegations. This is a document nga na-consent sa ubang owners. But the one owner who does not give consent is the three family. And you know, Officer, when you create a project, this will be consent from the owner where the project will be undertaken. In fact, there was a DPW's memorandum addressed to all contractors that before you begin the project, you should seek consent from the owner property, wherein this project will pass, especially a barangay road. So, no consent. So, no project can be had on this. Besides, if the petitioner wants the LGO to exercise the power of amendment, there are many requirements before an LGO can exercise power of amendment to acquire the property. There must be a legal basis and factual basis, while the mayor will acquire the property to expropriation, which involves public money. And here, there is no factual and there is no legal basis. I invite my colleagues to tell me either any legal basis or factual basis to approve this resolution. Because I see none. I'm sorry, I'm not objecting to this proposal, but we have no basis to act. If you act now, it will become an abuse of authority. And a legal case filed against us for approving a resolution is beyond our power to act. Wala ligasment. Wala factual basis. Wala sa BDP, wala sa CDP, wala sa SIP. Why should we pass a resolution? So, I'm not objecting, but this request is premature. We should first, because we relied on the autonomy of barangay, the barangay should include this in their BDP, barangay development plan, para masamit sa mayor, para ma-isodisyon sa mayor's office, para ma-include sa CDP, City Development Plan. Ni sayon nga, in this City Council, para ma-approve the decision. It's not that easy, because we are bound by the law. And the law says we cannot do it, because this request is premature, Sir.
Okay.
So I am recommending to defer action days until the proposal could comply with the requirements of the law, that we can at such time approve this request for resolution, Sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. On item number 1, it was moved with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that we have to defer on this particular item unless there's the approval of they can comply with all the requirements and to be approved by the Honorable Mayor to the barangay from the barangay development plan that they have to submit. So is there any comment regarding this particular item? None? So the motion of the Honorable Majority Floor Leader is we have to defer on this particular item. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We proceed to number 2. Letter dated 029-26 from the officer in charge, City Planning and Urban Office, endorsing the application of Mr. Ron Michael A. Rodriguez, owner of Elevated Bar and Cocktailans, for a special use permit, selling and receiving alcoholic beverages to operate as a commercial road, Barangay Guada, San City. Honorable Chair, this August 5, we set public hearing for the applications of the ACP, Honorable Chair, and I guess I recommend that this application will be included to make it for applications to be included in a public hearing, Honorable Chair. So, with the kind indulgence of the Chairman of Committee on Zoning and Planning, Honorable Siso, I move for approval of this request on the proceeding and that this be included in the public hearing on July 5, 26, Wednesday, August 5, Wednesday at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon to be considered and acted upon by the joint committee members. Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. On item number 2, there's a motion from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to approve this particular request and approve this on first reading and be referred to the appropriate committee.
Honorable Chair, we have already sent invitations to the department heads and to the barangays concerned, but this application will have to send another invitation to the owners of this Elevated Bar and Cocktailans for them to be able to come on Wednesday, because this Monday we have still time to deliver an invitation, so they could come on Wednesday at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon, because the other stakeholders were already informed of this public hearing on Wednesday. So, in the meantime, I would like to encourage my colleagues to attend the public hearing on Wednesday, August 5, 26, at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon, so that we could tackle 4 ACP applications. So we proceed now to number 3. Letter dated July 24, 26 from the City Mayor requesting the approval of an ordinance authorizing temporary closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of San City for the Medina General Hospital Legacy Run 2026, on August 16, 26, annual to the Chairman of the Committee on Traffic Management, Public Transportation, Honorable Archie Ramiro, to introduce and recommend action on this item number 3, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Romero is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Chair, I move to pass this for approval, an ordinance authorizing the temporary road closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Ozamiz City for the Medina General Hospital Legacy Run 2026 on 16 August 2026. Passing this for first reading with reservation, Madam Chair.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In view of this event, a road closure is essential to ensure the safety and security of all participants, as well as to facilitate the smooth flow of traffic. With this, Madam Chair, move to pass this written request, an ordinance authorizing the temporary road closure of various roads in territorial jurisdiction of Ozamiz City for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Romero is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment, remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Letter D of item number 7, messages and communications. Number 1, General Fund, and number 2, Trust Fund. These are all financial statements, Honorable Chair, and copies thereof are available at the office or secretary of Sangguniang and may be furnished upon demand by any member of the body. In the meantime, I recommend that this item number 1, number 2, General Fund and Trust Fund financial documents be duly noted and recalled City Council.
On messages and communications for item 1 and 2, presented by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, this be just duly noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no committee reports submitted under item number 8. We now proceed item number 9. Let us see. Unassigned business whereby we have one appointment session, Honorable Chair. The insertion approved by us is a resolution reverting and appointing the total amount of 3,503,410 pesos from the funds taken from unfilled big compensation from January to July 26 and to be reverted to the following accounts: Restaurant Services, 100,000, MOA, other professional services, June to December 26, 280,000, traveling expenses, 100,000, training and seminar expenses, 100,000, office supplies expense, 100,000, fuel and lubricant expense, 200,000, semi-expendable furniture and pictures, 100,000, natural services, 820,000 for 99, other maintenance and operating expenses, 500,000, repairs and maintenance, transport equipment, motor vehicle, 400,000, total of 3,503,000 for 99 pesos. I move the motion to approve this revision for approval the proceeding with reservations, Honorable Chair.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Due to the extension of public service and to espouse sound fiscal management of our budget and City Council, I move the motion to approve this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, Honorable Chair.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Majority Floor Leader is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment, remarks? Hearing and motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no pending matters on my table under item written basis for third reading. Hence, at this point of time, may I hear the pleasure and privilege to hear official matters from Honorable Catherine Katkat-Selim, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Lim is now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, Madam Chair. We attended our PCL convention last July 29 to 31 in Iloilo City, Madam Chair, and we have various topics regarding the institutionalizing the PCL bamboo propagation and planting program, the ETIAP and academic program, Madam Chair, which is a very nice program for all the legislators, especially to the barangay chairman, na wala pa nakahuman og eskwela, pwede nila i-avail ang program, Madam Chair, para makahuman sila hang college, makakuha sila og diploma, Madam Chair. And also, we have this energy conservation program, disaster risk reduction and climate adaptation integration, climate resilient environmental action. And also, Madam Chair, we have this water security and sustainable resource management and nuclear power as viable and sustainable energy solution for the Philippines. Those were the topics that has been discussed during our PCL, Madam Chair. And aside from that, since we're already in Iloilo City, we have this side trip, Madam Chair, to grab the opportunity na ma-benchmark na mo ang mga tourist spot sa Iloilo. Nangadto mi og Molo Mansion, which is ancestral house and owned by SM na karon, Madam Chair. Ang nice kayo ila dito kay ang ilahang ang ancestral house ay mansion nga himo siyang
Tourist attraction.
yes, kay dito na pud sila mamalit og mga kanang merchandise, souvenirs nga gibutangan og mga kultura nga brand. And also naapod sila local artists sa kilid, Madam Chair, nga magkuan sa ilahang talent, silang skills, mag-drawing sila, ilahang gi-plastar, so makahalin sila, Madam Chair, nga ang gamay A4 size at 600 to 700 pesos, Madam Chair. So naapod sila ilain pong income aside sa katong mga merchandise nilang ginabaligya. And also, we went to Agatona Cafe. Tanan nilang mga ancestral, Madam Chair, na preserve and dili lang kay mo view lang dito ang ilang entrance na apod sila yung mga inclusions like unlimited chocolate, like balay sa bato, and also daghan mga ilahang mga style nga maka-attract gyud pod og mga turista. So I hope nga kani amo ang nakatunan, amo po ning i-share sa ato ang Committee on Chair sa Tourism nga wala in taon kakuyog para mahimo siyang inspiration sa Ozamiz nga unsaon nato pag duplicate nga mahimo pud magamit nato ang ato ang Rodriguez House nga atong ikapanghambog pud sa atong mga turista, Madam Chair. And also indeed we try their local delicacies, the unlimited batchoy forever and the sikwati, and also we've tried the 1949, the oldest coffee shop in Iloilo. Naa siya sa merkado, Madam Chair, pero ginaatuan siya og mga turista. So maka-inspire siya sa atuang pwede gyud ay siya ingon ani. And ang ilahang the Marge Cafe ang tawag. Naabot na sila 4th generation. So inana ka-reach ang ilahang culture na preserve until 4th generation. So I guess that's all, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Lee, for sharing your observations in Iloilo. I hope some of that can be replicated here in Ozamiz. Pero okay naman tingali if we can also karaang balay ba? The Rodriguez kanini ang Tisa House, no? I don't know, Honorable ko, kung ato nang ma-improve ng Honorable Suiso, kaning Rodriguez House bitaw. I think we have defined that as one of the tourist attraction in Ozamiz City. I-develop na ng tingalin na to, i-preserve na to ng naaki gun karon murag ipangbiligyaan sa ilalom bitaw. It will wala na good kay katong sa una nga gipambiligan sa silong unbecoming kaayo ba madaot ang image nga kana untat. Yes, Honorable Suiso.
Yes, Madam Chair. With respect to the Rodriguez ancient house, Tisa, o bahay na Tisa, it has already got done or concluded the inventory of the said property that we just bought, and the City Tourism Office is now submitting the budgetary requirements for its rehabilitation, its hiring of the curator, including also the entire infrastructure, and thus it should there be an approval of the said proposal for its rehabilitation as well as reconstruction of the said infrastructure. We will going to have it open for the public as well as the cafe in the below the said
The first
house.
floor.
Yeah, the ground floor. And we're still waiting for that restoration theme for the said building to be operational soon, Madam Chair.
I think we have allotted a budget for that.
We already paid
Huh?
we already paid the owner for the property, but on the budget on the restoration, including the curator and rehabilitation, still on the way. Probably if we had already the proper inventory and assessment, we could have it operationalized this year.
Okay. Yes, that is one of a strong asset nato, this Ozamiz. Yes, Honorable Ko.
Madam Chair, I would just like to add some information to the report of the Honorable Kat Lim. When we went to Iloilo, our group was divided into two. So the first group was able to visit Guimaras, and we were received by the mayor, one of the municipality mayor there, in the person of Mayor Emmanuel Galila, the mayor of the municipality of Nueva Dili Vizcaya, Nueva Valencia in Guimaras, because Guimaras was before was part of Iloilo, and it became an independent province in 1922 ba to? 1992. Yeah. And we were received there warmly, and we were also toured around Guimaras with the help of the municipal councilor in the person of Katia Delgado, councilor of Hordan, Guimaras. So, Councilor Katia Delgado also provided us the vehicle for the city tour after PCL during the 2-day stay in Iloilo. So, she offered her services, her van, for us to use free of use, free of charges. So, unsa na to? So, we were warmly received by the mayor. So, we just like to announce our gratitude for their warm welcome to Ozamiz delegation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing your enjoyable journey.
Honorable Sir, may we hear
Yes.
also the observations and remarks from Honorable Sunny Mamna Jr., Honorable Sir?
Okay.
May we hear the observations and remarks also from Honorable Sunny Mamna Jr.?
Honorable,
Mamna Jr.,
for other matters lang ko, no?
other matters.
Okay.
Okay. Honorable Sir, we proceed. We now have the privilege and pleasure to hear risky matters from Honorable Dan Pedro Lonsod. Honorable Sir.
Honorable Duhay Longsod, please.
For
SK
SK matters, none at this moment, Madam Chair. Thank you. And Majority Floor Leader.
What about your activity? Your latest activity? Please share your latest activity.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Last August 1, the SK Federation of Ozamiz City, under the leadership of Mayor Sam Norman Gofuentes, successfully conducted the first SK Ascenso Ozamiz Sports League 2026
That was participated by, out of 51 barangays, participated by 46 barangays in Ozamiz City for the first time of the Ascenso administration, Madam Chair. And with that, in behalf of the SK Federation of Ozamiz City, we would like to thank our three pillars, the Governor Henry Sevilla Waminal, Congressman Ando Waminal, as long as Congressman Indy Waminal of the Ascenso Pinoy for the strong support na gihatag sa SK, not only in Ozamiz City but the whole province of Ozamiz Occidental, as long as our city mayor, Sam Norman Go Fuentes, and the council's members headed by Vice Mayor Simplicia Bebeneri for always supporting the programs, activities, and projects that are created by the Federation throughout the city of Ozamiz City. And with that, thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer and Majority Floor Leader.
Okay, congratulations for that, a very successful activity. Palagpakan na to.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May we now have person village on ABC matters from Honorable J.J. Canlas, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Canlas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For ABC matters, none at this time, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May also have representation of village on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable Ding Siso, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Suiso, you are now recognized.
For IP matters, Madam Chair, regarding the July 22 meeting conducted by the Chieftain Relinda Bateon on few of the IP leaders, part of the permit granted to them is they have to submit a post-activity report and also the minutes on what has transpired during the meeting. And as of today, as of the press time, the said committee report and post-activity report were not yet submitted. So we're still waiting for the report to be submitted. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Please do the follow-up. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Before I proceed to final item, just a friendly reminder that this week, August 5, Wednesday, we'll have a public hearing by joint committee members of the Committee on Zoning and Planning, Committee on Trade, Commerce, Industry, Committee on Barangay Affairs, Committee on Laws and Style, and so those are the committees, joint committee members, Honorable Chair. And also on August 6th, following day, Thursday, there will be a meeting of the Special Justice Zone of San City, the executive committee, to tackle our proposed ordinance on OSAIC and OSAIM. And the executive session is inviting all members of this body to attend. It will be held session hall at 11 o'clock. The mayor is
What time?
generous 11 o'clock.
8?
11 o'clock in the morning. And the mayor is generous enough to provide us lunch for all the executive committee members of the special session and to all members of this body, Honorable Chair. 11 o'clock. And that's the schedule. Lunch will be served on August 6, Thursday, at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So, ano yan to my colleagues for any other important announcement, especially may have the observations and remarks of Honorable Sunny Maminal Jr., Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Waminal, you are now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Esteemed colleagues, good morning. I rise today to acknowledge the successful conduct of two meaningful activities held last week that benefited our persons with disabilities and our senior citizens. First, on July 22, 2026, the livelihood training on longganisa, tocino, and bangos processing was conducted at the OSCA office in Aguada in celebration of the 40th National Disability Rights Week. The activity was attended by 38 persons with disabilities from different barangays of Ozamiz City. This training provided our PWDs with practical knowledge and skills that they can use to start small livelihood opportunities or help augment their family's income. Through programs like this, we continue to promote inclusion by giving our PWDs opportunities to learn, grow, and become more productive members of our community. Likewise, on July 24, 2026, the cash gift distribution for nonagenarians and octogenarians was successfully conducted, benefiting 225 senior citizens, with each beneficiary receiving 10,000 pesos. This program is our way of recognizing the lives, sacrifices, and contributions of our elderly citizens. It also reminds us of the importance of ensuring that they continue to receive the care, respect, and support they deserve. Seeing the smiles and gratitude of our beneficiaries during the distribution was a meaningful reminder that even simple acts of recognition can have a positive impact on their lives. As chairperson of the Committee on Persons with Disabilities and Senior Citizens, I am grateful to all the offices and partners agencies that made these activities possible. These initiatives remind us that public service is not only about providing assistance, but also about creating opportunities and showing appreciation to them. Let us continue to give our full support to initiatives that promote the welfare of our persons with disabilities and senior citizens. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Waminal, of your report. Salamat. Okay, yes, Honorable. Reaction, Honorable Lim.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. I would like to ask your kind indulgence to include our SK Federated Honorable John Phil Duhay Longsud for this upcoming August 5 public hearing for the two
August 5.
elevated bar and cocktail lounge, Madam Chair. Since to
August 5.
yes, August 5 public hearing. Especially na-involve nga mga youth nga mag-inom. Although youth nga more than 18 years old or that at least maka-manifest siya sa iyahang concern towards and I mean sa mga kanang youth, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, noted your information.
Yes,
Honorable
Madam Chair. I think the Committee in Youth is part of the committee, joint committee, sponsoring that public hearing.
So that
Committee in
would
Youth
be,
because the school children might be tempted to attend the drinking session at Sid Pub. So, Madam Chair, that's included the Committee on Youth.
okay.
So, without any other observation from my colleagues, Honorable Chair, on important matters,
Any other information?
wish to bring forth before this also body.
Honorable
We
Roy
have
Longson.
John Pedro Longson, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. A short kinig insertion lang in the SK matters. The Federation officers and members of the SK would like also to extend our sincere gratitude to the association or the Liga ng mga Barangay headed by Konsehal JJ Canlas for the strong support, especially the transportation, the foods, and of course the jersey uniform of the players of the respective barangays. So thank you, Madam Chair, and to the
Okay.
Liga ng mga
Thank you
Barangay
very
headed by
much.
Konsehal JJ Canlas.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Candas, for your support. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, on that happy note, full support of the Liga ng mga Barangays of Honorable JJ Canlas, I now is inclined to move to adjourn the session.
Session is adjourned.